Well, hello, emerging mothers. I hope you all are doing well. It's Dr. Michelle Lloyd connecting with you because I have had a number of conversations, and I know it's because transition day is quickly approaching. We are I know myself, and some of you may be as well. I received, of course, two invitations to graduations that are taking place this month. And so we are rapidly approaching graduations, and we know right after graduations, of course, students are preparing to leave. And for those students, I know many of them who are athletes or those who are planning to take summer school on the college campuses prior to school actually beginning in the fall, they're quickly packing, and their transition day will happen quicker than most, whereas most will be leaving in the fall. So I want to talk to those mothers, of course, whereas the transition day is quickly approaching, but then also we'll be talking over the summer as well, specifically to those mothers, of course, where their transition day, of course, is in the fall, and then also for those who have juniors next year, we will be talking more and more. What I am coming to realize, and so this is just my advice for you, because more and more mothers are feeling those emotions of loss, those emotions of anxiety, because that day is quickly approaching. So, when we think about it, and some people may have never even thought about themselves even having anxiety. Anxiety is that deep worry, or it's that nervousness, or it's that uneasy feeling. And some of it can happen over a short period of time. Some of it can happen over a longer period of time. And so it's that feeling of discomfort, whether it's from a mental perspective or a physical perspective, but it's somewhere in our body because something is either occurring right now or something is getting ready to occur. And so when we sense that anxiety, and I felt it before, as a matter of fact, I felt it so much that I found myself on the floor crying, wailing, yelling, saying, what in the world is going on now that my teen is out here in this wide world in another state, 17 driving hours away by herself. There was no other family even nearby, but it's where she wanted to go. And so did I feel anxiety? Absolutely. I so felt anxiety. I so did. But let me tell you what I know for sure. This is what I'm confident of. This is what I promise you. Specifically in the Bible, John 14:27, it says, peace I leave with you. My peace I give to you, not as the world gives do I give to you. Let not your hearts be troubled. Listen, how is it that we can have peace and anxiety at the same time? It's unthinkable. It's undoable. So I am speaking peace over each and every one of you, because I know that when you have peace, when you dwell on peace, when you have handed it all over and you're trusting Him, there's absolutely no way that anxiety can even come your way. And if it does come your way, it's unable to stay long. He says, I'm loving the Apostle Paul's writing to the church in Philippi in 4:6 and 7. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God, and the what of God which surpasses all understanding. It's the peace of God that surpasses all understanding. What do you want it? What do we want it to do? We want it to guard our hearts and our minds through Christ Jesus. That's what we want. So listen, I want all of us to lean into that word. I want us to embrace it. And I want us all to have this confident expectancy that when that transition day arrives, that guess what? We can have that peace that surpasses all understanding. And I sure wish that I had someone, a support person. And you know what? I did have one, a support person to just meet with me and pray with me, because I just thought I was just going to lose my last natural mind. I just did. Oh my goodness. Who in the world, would think that something like this would just totally overcome you? And let me ask you this. Drop down in the chat, what does it mean to be anxious for nothing? What does that even mean? What are your thoughts? To be anxious for nothing. When you watch this video, for those of you who were unable to make it, and for those of you who are, what does that mean, being anxious for nothing? Because to me, it means trusting the plan. It means trusting the purpose of our sovereign God and his kingdom purposes. And knowing that they all are fulfilled or will be fulfilled in the manner of circumstances and situations for which they will unfold. That's what that means to me. So I'm unable to even be anxious about anything, because guess what? He has it all in the palm of his hand. He already knows what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how long it's going to happen. He already knows that. So listen, when we are encountering or experiencing this anxiety and this loneliness and this sad and uneasiness, when we're experiencing this loss of purpose and this confusion about what is taking place because our teens are about to leave the home, I want us to just lean in, not only on our other support, whether it's family or friends, but to lean into scripture. Listen, I promise you, this is a good time. So if you've never picked up that Bible before, this is a good time to pick it up and just have some quiet time. Just meditate on it. Grab yourself some green tea and just sit back and maybe have a candle burning and open that up and just go right in. And if you'd like me to share with you some scriptures that can be read, just so that peace will just come over you as that date quickly approaches, then just let me know. Just DM me like some of you all do. Or just, hit me up on our private Facebook page, Emerging Mothers. And so we will talk. And guess what? I am a whole prayer partner too. So just know that I'm here for you, because do we want there to be any frustration? I think not. Do we want there to be any emotional suffering? I think not. Do we even want there to be any marital stress? I think not. And guess what? It's interesting because I have known for teens to transition out of the home. And then the hubby and the wife, their concentration is then on them, each other mainly. And then thereafter, I've even known from time to time, and I know of two situations right now where, and I've known of some in the past, where then now a divorce takes place. And so I just pray in the name of Jesus that there's some type of way where that romance, that togetherness, that bond, that unity can remain cohesive, as I'm sure it probably was before the kids were even born. And some of us, even me, I'm unable to even remember really just myself before kids. It's like when you raise kids for years and years and years, that's what the routine is that you know. And so to know yourself before pre-child, it's like, what was that even like? So I am asking you to listen, allow peace to overcome you as that transition day approaches, as that date arrives where your teen is to transition out of the home, where you're just engulfed with peace. And so, you know what, even if you'd like some additional ideas on how to obtain and maintain that peace, yep, just hit me up and let me know, and we will definitely talk more. Because guess what? It's that peace that allows us to be free. I mean, it allows us to, oh my goodness, I love what Dr. Cohen mentions. When that transition day, when that idea of the teen transition out of the home, he says to embrace it and you will feel free. I agree. The moment you accept it, the moment you picture it, the moment you experience it and embrace it, guess what? You will feel free. And who wouldn't want to be free and remain free? I'm talking about free of worry, free of tension, free of anxiety. Oh my goodness, who would not want to be free? So listen, let's now, for the next, I don't know, oh my goodness, it's been almost 15 minutes already, but I want to talk about ways to overcome just that, those thoughts, those racing thoughts, those racing worries, those racing concerns as it pertains to this day. So one of the things I know for sure is that when that transition day approaches, you know, mothers and fathers could as well, but I know for sure mothers, many mothers, they think to themselves, you know, how will my teen get what they need on the college campus? You know what? It's a good idea right now to practice this. Practice directing your teen to other support other than yourselves. They have a question for you. If it's really a question that someone else can answer at their high school, you know what, and especially if you're unaware of what that answer even is, you know, begin or get into the habit of directing them to other resources to get more concrete, more specific, more detailed responses to the questions. I mean, if you know the answer, great. Feel free to answer it. But if you are aware that someone else nearby, of course, can give them the answers and that they need, feel free to direct them. Because guess what? What you'll want to do is you will want to direct them to whatever on-campus support that they're needing. And I know for a fact that as you do that, then it will build this inner strength and this inner confidence in your teen that your teen may even think that they had no idea was even there. You know, when we answer all the questions and when we provide all of what it is that our teens need, then a lot of times when we take over and solve the problems for our teens, what we're telling them non-verbally in an emotionless kind of way is that we're simply not confident in their ability to not only reach out to resources on their own, but even to fix the problem. We're sharing with them that we have little confidence, little thinking that they're even capable of moving forward in a way whereas they're able to, of course, handle situations and circumstances. So this is what I'd like to ask you. I'd like to ask you, mothers, to land the helicopter. And when you land the helicopter, then guess what? You're in a situation and circumstance where you're avoiding overparenting. And I promise that when you land that helicopter and when you avoid overparenting, you're sending the message to your teen that you are confident that they can handle circumstances and situations on their own. That's the message that you're sending them, and that they're able to figure it out, whatever it is that they're facing. So that number one. Secondly, because you know that transition day is quickly approaching, begin to structure your days and so that you're able to schedule your calendars so that you are able to feel purposeful. When you feel purposeful, then of course you're able to continue to move towards your goals and your dreams and your desires and your ambitions in a purposeful way and a meaningful way. And so begin to then structure your days, because you know at some point, you know, they will be gone, and then of course you're able to have this worth about you, because you're able to, now you're standing on your own 2 feet, without, if you will, just the constant mode of having to know what they're doing at all times. Okay, that number 2. Number 3, suggest that your teen maintains a light load. If your teen is anything like my teens, of course they graduated at the top of their class, but this is college. And so not only are they focused on their coursework, but they're maintaining a certain style of living. I mean, like on their own. That's like different. It's different right now. And so if they maintain or go in with a light load, I think it's only wise so that they're able to be genuinely and mentally positioned, again, not only from a mental perspective, but also from a physical perspective as well. You know, they're experiencing this new freedom, and so there's going to be some nights they're staying out late. And so with a light load, you know, they'll still be able to manage that. As opposed to a heavy load, whereas they're getting this newfound freedom, and then on top of that, they're taking a heavy load, and they're just so overwhelmed, and then they're thinking, oh, I'm uncertain if this is for me. We want them to have a light load until they're able to adjust. Mothers, please, number 4, I think this is number 4, be kind and patient with yourself. Avoid being hard on yourself at all. I mean, you've been for years, you have been parenting. And so now, it's like you want to turn some of the attention back on yourself, and you want to just treat yourself in a kind way, with dignity and with this sense of confidence that you're able to even bounce back into a role and responsibility, whereas you're able to gravitate closer and closer to the center of that circle, where you once were near the center. Listen, in the center of my circle is God, and so I want to gravitate closer to Him, of course, especially as the teens, my teens transition out of the home tour, or 2, you know, have been transitioned out, and then of course we have this last one, and then guess what? This is the final one. I want to encourage you to begin teaching your teen, before they even leave the house, this resilience and this determination that it's going to take in order for them to successfully complete their next goal, which is to graduate from college. And so they're going to want to be able to stand up on their own 2 feet and make it happen. Make up in their mind, I refuse to leave this campus without a degree. And so whatever it takes, study hard, work well in groups with others, make sure that I'm in with those office hours with the prof or the TA. Make sure that I'm really clear about what my academic advisor is sharing with me in reference to how I can go from freshman to senior year productively, not wasting any time or any money. That's the name of the game too. And then I want us to just make sure that we're crystal clear about who we ought to keep company with and how to go about talking and interacting with these adults professionally and with diplomacy, and how to make friends even. All of these are critical components, and components that you will definitely want to teach your teen beforehand. Listen, that is a wrap for today. If you want more specificities as it pertains to these topics that I shared, these 4 or 5, then hit me up. And so let's talk even more about it. Let's schedule. I can send you my Calendly. We can schedule some time complimentary so I can share with you specifically what's under the umbrella of these topics that I just mentioned. Listen, I love you all. It's Dr. Michelle Lloyd. Just pouring out. Of course, we'll begin to land on some university campuses. We'll be participating, and I'll have to let you all know unless one of the universities may be in your town, whether in Australia or Canada or here within the States, just so I can continue to pour into mothers, pour into parents regarding what they can do right now, and even what they can do on transition day as they're leaving the campus, and being able to, again, to leave with dignity that you've done all you can do with what you had within the time you've been given. Again, thank you so very much. I'm so glad that you all are here. I'm Dr. Michelle Lloyd, and if you have any questions at all, I can receive your messages, of course, via DM or Messenger, or of course you can just type it if you'd like, it to be just a general question on our private Facebook page. I can respond there as well. Thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye.